Good morning, welcome to Scott Rods. Today is going to be full of pain. Panes of glass. Okay, before we get started, a couple of things I want to address from the last video. You probably noticed that the car was struggling to start the last couple of times. And I was fairly confident it was because the battery, this thing here, wasn't getting charged, and it was just, the voltage was just dropping every time because I was only ever starting out running it for 30 seconds, switching it off. It takes a lot of power to crank a 350 small block. So it's been on charge all night. Let's throw it in the car, see how it starts. Sorted. Right, number 2. Everyone was screaming at the screen on the last video because of the leak that they spotted on the underside, so let me show you where that's coming from. It's basically because I've not been warming up the engine, the exhaust is not getting a chance to burn off any condensation. So the leak was actually coming from, see that exhaust clamp? That's where the leak's coming from. So it's not technically a leak, it's just a build-up of condensation, and if the engine's running for a bit longer and heats it up, then I won't have that build-up of water in there. Okay, can we move forward now, thank you? So fitting the glass on this car should be relatively straightforward because of the design. You obviously need your glass. You also need a very specific U-channel rubber seal, which I don't have because it's very expensive. For example, this rubber seal, if it was actually for, you know, the proper specification, is something like $300 including shipping, delivery, tax, just for the front windscreen. So the whole car would cost close to $1,000. That's too much. So I bought some generic. I've got 33 feet of this stuff and it cost me $50, right? I might have to add a little bit of automotive window sealant on the outside, but I'll show you that later. So let me give you a closer look at how this U-channel works and how the glass attaches to the car. So I'm going to start by putting a length of this U-channel around the entire perimeter of this glass. Now I'm not sure where to start this. Probably the bottom. Let's start it there. And I'm just hoping that this stuff is flexible enough to ground corners. Well, so far it seems to be fitting quite nice. And it seems to be flexible enough. Now you can see there's a bit of creasing going on there, but that should be okay. I'll show you what happens in the car now, okay? Let's move over to the car, show you what happens next. So as you can see, there's little tabs on the inside of this panel where the glass sits on top. There's 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 at the top. So ideally the glass will sit on top of these tabs. Like so. So what I need to do, I just need to manipulate this rubber to come out this way a bit more. I think I want more on the outside than on the inside. when I'm doing this properly, I'll take more time. This is really just to show you how it works. Okay, so now you're thinking, well, how does it stay in place? Perfect fit though, I'm happy with that. Now the actual, before I tell you how it stays in place, I'll explain this section here. The actual rubber that you would buy, the expensive stuff, has a little lip that comes over the top to kind of seal the rubber onto the body itself and create that little channel for the water to run over. So what I'll probably need to do is just run a bead of that exterior sealant all the way around, just to seal the body to that new rubber. But the fit is nice. So let me go back to the bench and I'll show you how this actually attaches, how it stays in the car instead of just falling out. Now, to be honest, I don't actually know how the original car would keep the glass in, so I'm going to have to improvise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some steel rod, bend it in that shape, and that'll act as a clamp on the inside. So I just have to, as I say, bend this into that shape, same as a window, and then add maybe 4 clips or whatever to hold that to the body of the car, and then that will keep the glass in place. So I shouldn't have to put any sealer on the inside of the car, just that little rim on the outside. So let me bend this round and see how it looks. Much bending later, so that should fit in the outer rim. Now I've left it a little bit open there because my plan is to actually push this inside those tabs and possibly even just fold the tabs over if it's tight enough. So let's put the rubber back on this and see how it goes. Right, fingers crossed guys. Right, so the tabs don't stick out far enough to be able to fold round the steel rod that I made, so I'm going to have to make some sort of clippage somehow. We're close, we are close. I'll put this somewhere safe before I drop a set of pliers on it. So I'm actually wondering if I even need those metal rings, or if I could just put the glass with the rubber seal all the way around and then pretty much just fold these up. It's probably a horrible idea, but if it works, it works. Stuff it. I'll try it in this window, see if it works. Right, here goes nothing. You know what, I think that will probably work. I just need to find a way of being able to bend these tabs up without damaging the glass. I might use a little rubber mallet. We'll give it a shot. Mark's got the blueprints, the templates for the glass anyway if I have to get a new one. I'm going to use this. It's actually a kind of plasticky rubber side. No, I'm not that stupid. Well, I am, but not today. I reckon that'll be fine. I just need to run a bead of sealant all around there, as neat as possible. And that'll do. And that'll work for that glass, the back glass, the other side of there. And the front windscreen's actually got a frame that goes on the inside, so I'm okay for the front. Awesome. Are you horrified yet? Stay tuned for more. That was way too easy. Let me show you. So I've still got the trim to finish off the rubber seal. But so far, so glass. Wow, new glass is awesome. It's so clean. Well, regardless of the fit, regardless of my fitting, I can highly recommend Mark Lurch over at Preston Classics for cutting the glass. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, so what's next? So the front screen is quite different and a lot harder. Basically, you can see the shape of that. You put the glass in from the inside again, and then this frame goes on the inside and holds the glass in place. And it's got screw holes all the way around, and it's got screw holes on the body, so that's how I'm going to attach that. And then once that's in, again I'll put the sealer around this edge. Obviously I need to clean this up. Probably just paint it black. If I've got matte black paint, that would be better. I don't want any reflections in my field of view. So let me get cleaning. So I went with a gunmetal grey. It's pretty much engine enamel. I think that's nicer than black. Plus the black paint I've got takes 3 years to dry, and I know this stuff dries fairly quick. So while that's waiting to dry, I'll clean up the inside of the front screen, because it's going to be similar condition to the that frame. Just take the edge off the rust. Take the rust off the edge. Either way. Right, as much as I would love to get the front screen in today, I really want to wait for that frame to dry properly. The front screen is the most important part of the glass. Moisture, rain, wind noise, everything. So I really want to do it right for once. So I'll tell you what I'll do today. I'll finish off. I'll put the sealant round this, the other side, and the rear glass. And then I'll let that cure overnight and make sure that's going to work. And then I'll know that it'll work in the front screen as well. So let me squidge some black stuff around these windows, see how that turns out. There we go. It's not perfect, but neither am I. Once it's dry, I can go around it with a blade just to trim any obvious smudgy bits, and then it should be fine. It certainly dries fast. I don't know how I'm getting this off my hands. Oh dear. I should have worn gloves. Why didn't I wear gloves? I just bought a box of gloves. Well, I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. Much less hassle than I thought without having to do those bar clamp things. So make sure if you want to see the front screen install, hit subscribe, click the little bell to be notified immediately when I'm doing that. And thanks for watching. Before you go, yeah, it's another one of these. Now, I'm not going to fake surprise. I kind of know what this is. Or at least I hope I know what it is. So even though I'm not going to be surprised, I am extremely excited. I've been waiting for this since one of my favourite subscribers told me he was going to get it for me. It is a box. It's a box in a box. And this box is from what is it with you guys that you don't have your own Amazon accounts, you got to use your wife's? So I'm going to say thanks, Elaine Hartman. Right, what have I got? What have I got? What have I got? I have got a red box. Okay, the final layer. Ugh, broken it already. Check out this. Oh, that is heavy duty. Ball joint remover and installer with various attachments. I am a lucky, lucky boy. So I'll be doing my front lower control arm very soon. Look at this, what a bit of kit. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. This means so much to me. and I will be using this many times in the future, I'm sure. The amount of times you've needed a ball joint remover, never had one. Hold on a sec. Right, I had to look up my email because you know I've got a terrible memory. Okay, so this is from Robert Hartman, otherwise known as Solo Handyman, and I will put a link to his channel up there. Please go check him out. He's building something amazing out of wood, and it is a car, so go check him out. I would appreciate that. Spread the love. I am truly blessed. This is fantastic. Honestly, look at this. I'm all overcome with emotion again. Right, as I say, tomorrow, front windscreen is probably a 3-man job, but I'll try and do it on my own. Because I'm stupid. I'll see if I can get one of my sons to help me, that would be great. Right, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Take care everyone. Bye bye.